Okay. Uh, Suppose there are two trains traveling in the same direction like this.
Yes.
The train in the front is traveling at 60 kilometers per hour. The train which is following is traveling at 90 kilometers per hour.
Yes, sir.
Each train is 1 kilometer long.
Yes, sir.
The distance between the two trains is 1 kilometer long.
Yes, sir.
Okay?
Yes,
So
sir.
how much time will this train take to cross the train in the front fully?
Okay, sir. So, both of the trains are of 1 kilometer and the distance between them is 1 kilometer. So the distance is has to travel is 3 kilometers, and the front train is traveling at a speed of 60 and the back train is 90. So the speed would be the overall speed will be 30 kilometers per hour, and distance is 3. So speed equals to distance upon time. Three to the 30, that's 30. And by 10 hours, that is 6 minutes.
Okay. Good. So tell me, how did you prepare for your to get your commission to become a commissioned officer from the time you got interested? How did you go about planning your preparation to become an armed forces officer?
So from the childhood only, I was very interested in Air Force. So after my 12th, I decided that I will take the shortest path of doing my graduation, which will be PSC for 3 years. So I pursued my graduation and then I started trying for the AFCAT entry. For the written part, I practiced math and reasoning questions, and that was very almost easy for me to crack. And then for my when I started taking the FSB, it taught me many things. So in my all of my 7 attempts, it has taught me a lot of things to improve myself and to how to be more suitable for the process. So by the time, by every after every SSB chances, I used to analyze myself and I used to improve. I used to work on that, and that has improved me and brought me up
Okay.
to this.
So you been to SSB 7 times.
Yes,
Can you tell me about your briefly about your experiences starting
yes,
from the
sir.
first SSB till now?
Yes, sir. So basically, I was very desperate for the courses. So I used to perform very desperately that I have to earn this job, I have to get it anyway. So I used to overperform somewhere. But by the time, by what I used to observe that, okay, when she got recommended, I used to analyze what she has done. Okay, that the personality, it is very normal. You don't have to be that intellectual, but you have to be smart. You have to keep an eye on everything, but you don't have to overperform. You just have to be yourself. And what I thought is that you are not an individual there. You have to perform individually in the two tests, that is your interview and your type test. But in the GTO, you are not an individual. You have to take the team with you. So you have to perform as a team. You have to perform as a group.
So
So
tell me
that
about the
I
first time that you cleared which attempt did you clear the first time, and how did you improve from the previous attempt from which you failed? I mean, how many attempts did you not make it in the SSB, and on which attempt did you make it first time, and how did you improve yourself from the failures to success?
so the first 6 SBs, 5 of them I was conference out and one was screen out. And in my seventh attempt, I got recommended from 2 SSB Mysore. And from the previous SSB, what I have noticed, what I analyzed was that I have to be myself. I don't have to uh, show a personality which I am not. If I don't know anything, I have to accept and say, person, I don't know, and I will look up into that. And from these things, I learned that whatever I know is enough for me. I have to just show it before you, and these are the things which I do.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Good, Mansi. That gives me a fair idea about your educational background and your school and college, mm, your friends, teachers, etc. Now, tell me about your family. Who are the members in the family? What is their education qualification? What is their income? And what are the activities you engage yourself personally in the family affairs? And how much pocket money do you get? How do you spend it? How many friends do you have in the neighborhood where you live? And what are the activities you engage with them? And whom do you confide in when you have some personal issues to share?
So, in my family, we are a nuclear family of four. My father, who is serving in the Indian Air Force as junior warrant officer, he is an equipment assistant in the logistics section. My mother is a homemaker, and I have an elder brother who is presently preparing for the UPSC civil services exam. So, in my these are my family members, and uh, for the time, how I spend time with them is very little because from the morning onwards, my routine is a little busy. So me and my brother goes to library and I go to college at 8 and come by around 9 o'clock in the night. So this is a almost whole day in the college, and these are the things which keeps me away from the family. And for the interaction part, what we do is in the morning we have our breakfast together, and how I keep engaged myself is when we come back from college, we have dinner and we go to walk with our neighbors, with our parents. Uh, that is how we enjoy our time together. For the finances, uh, my education is totally financed by my father, and if I need anything, that is also is given by my father only because I'm not earning. And in my neighborhood, I have a lot of friends, but the closest ones are Shubhangi, which lives near to me, and there is one Divya. So we talk a lot when we go out on a walk in the night, and these are my monetary requirements and my friends for whom I confide is basically I am an open book for my family. After coming back from after coming back from college, I expressed everything and I just say at the dinner table that this happened, and I learned this. So everything is known to everyone. I don't have any one person with whom I share the things. I don't basically, there is no one person with whom I share my secret. I like to do my things on my own. So these are the things.
Okay. Tell me about your hobbies and interests. How do you spend your spare time? What are the activities you do for physical fitness? What kind of books you read? What do you use internet for? And what are the social media platforms that you use? And how many friends do you have there? And if suppose you have a full day free, what would you like to do on that total free day? That way you have nothing the entire day to use yourself. What would you like to do that day?
Okay. So in my hobby, I like to, as I told you, I like intricate designing. So basically, I sit and do doodling or mehndi. And my hobby is bird watching and also solving puzzles like Sudoku and other puzzles or any basic reasoning questions. So for my hobbies, I do this. In the spare time, what I do is I just go and sit in the garden and I listen to the birds. I like to listen to the birds and identify with their voices and how they look. I like to identify which bird it is in my local neighborhood area. Uh, the things, can you please repeat?
Yeah, yeah. What do you use internet for?
Yes,
What do you watch on TV?
yeah,
How many friends do you have on social media?
yes.
What kind of books
This,
you?
yes. The book I usually don't get that time, but basically I've read The Palace of Illusions is there uh, presently, which I was reading, which is based on which is based on Mahabharata by the point of view of Draupadi. So that was something I read. For internet, I basically use it for downloading the research papers which I used for my project in my MSc. And the social media platforms, I am only available on WhatsApp, and I am not very active on the social media platforms. And if I get a day where I have to do nothing, then I will go for a bird watching or a bird sanctuary near me. So that is what I will do.
Okay. So you said bird watching is a favorite pastime. Can you tell me what are the the rare birds that come to you? You spend maximum time in Bhopal, isn't it? Place of maximum residence is Bhopal.
Yes, sir, it was nice,
Yeah.
nice to
Can
meet
you
you.
tell me in that the lake, um, the big lake which you have in Bhopal?
Very-
Can you name some rare birds which come to this lake?
No, sir, I don't.
You don't know? So which are the birds which you see frequently in the area of One Vihar and that lake?
So at that time, I was not very observant about birds. After coming to Pune, I was very observant. So here I can tell you the birds which I frequently see here.
Yeah.
So there is rock pigeon is very commonly seen. Common myna is there. There is one rose ringed uh, parrot and red nose parrot as the parrot. Black kite is very common here. Bulbul is very common. Robin is very common, and the house sparrows are also there.
Mhm.
Yes, sir.
So, what do you, why are you interested in this bird watching, and what have you learned from this?
So basically, it started very randomly. One day, me and my brother were sitting in the garden, and I just randomly asked him that, "Can you tell the name of the bird which is chirping?" And from that day onwards, we started to paying attention on okay which bird it is, and slowly by the time I started enjoying it, and it basically soothes my mind. It makes me very calm. I just have to sit, close my eyes, and I just have to listen to the birds. So this is the thing.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So you were not told me about your reading habits.
So basically, I don't read much of the books rather than my playlist, but I have now started reading. I completed The Palace of Illusion, and presently I am reading a book called I Do What I Do, which is written by one of the RBI governors, Raghu Rajan, and there is one also book on Shivaji Maharaj. So these two books are presently which I am reading.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. So tell me, What was the high point of Shivaji Maharaj's life?
The high point of Shivaji Maharaj's life was he conquered. I have not read till that part. I just reached to the uh, conquer when he conquered the Torah fort. So that is where I have just.
Okay. Right, that gives me a good idea about what you like and what you like to do in your spare time. Uh, Tell me, suppose you have to travel from, say, your home. Now, where are you from? We speaking from now?
Yes, sir.
Where are you speaking from now?
Pune.
You have to speak from Pune.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Suppose you have to go from Pune to Tirunelveli.
Okay.
Hmm? So, what is the route you will take by road if you have to drive in your car, or you have to drive with your friend or your brother to Tirunelveli by road? Tell me the major cities and states you will cross.
So I will go from Pune to Karnataka and then to Kerala. But
Okay.
if I'm traveling with my brother, I might take the route from Maharashtra to Goa so that I can enjoy Goa as well, and then go to Karnataka and then go to Kerala.
Okay. Uh, Suppose you go with your friend to, London, and the friend happens to be from Kolkata. You go there and then you decide, by flight is always not just a 2 hour flight. Let us go by ship, okay, by a ship. So, what is the route which this ship will take from Kolkata to London?
From Kolkata to London. So after uh, we will leave from the Kolkata port and then we will go to the Bay of Bengal. Then we will go to the Indian Ocean and then to the Arabian Sea. And then we will go to the Red Sea, the Suez Canal, and the Mediterranean Sea. And then we will reach, I don't know, sir, the North Atlantic Ocean, and then we will.
Okay. The whole world is now discussing about one person, Donald Trump. What is this Donald Trump's tariff war with countries? How does it affect us?
So basically, if we put tariff on us, the basic thing on which the world works is the barter system is to take and give. And if we put tariffs on those things, we will not be able to give our product on the price which we want. If we increases the if it increases the price, we will lose our marketing with those countries. And if you put tariff on us, it will be of no use. We will not be able to sell our product. We will not be able to sell our goods. So this will reduce our economy, and India will be highly affected.
Nobody is putting tariff on everybody, no?
Yes, sir.
So the customers will have to buy it. They have no choice. If you have to buy meat, you have to buy meat. So if the tariff on meat will cost more, but the customer has to buy. He's put a tariff on all countries.
Yes, sir.
So how does it affect us?
So basically, America has a very different point of view of making its voice audible to everyone. So he's using the tactic of putting tariff on countries. So for that, different countries
The
are
tariff is put on the country or on what? In export or import?
so basically the export and import of that particular country.
No, no. Import or export? Or both?
The imports, the
Import
the
means what?
imports of
What we are importing or what America is importing?
what America is important.
Okay, right. What is greenhouse effect?
So greenhouse effect is the layer of a layer of it is basically what how the heat is getting trapped inside our Earth's atmosphere, and it is due to the uh, some of the gases like uh, nitrogen dioxide is there, carbon dioxide is there, carbon monoxide is there, which are responsible for the greenhouse effect.
So now
So
I'm asking you, what is greenhouse effect? You are telling what is causing greenhouse effect. I'm asking what is greenhouse effect.
the greenhouse effect is the trapping of these harmful gases in the atmosphere, which increases the heat of our
No,
Earth.
it's trapping of gases or trapping of something else.
The trapping of gases.
Why do gases get trapped? How can you trap gas in the atmosphere? It is open space. How do you trap gas?
So, so
Okay,
basically,
okay. No, no, not to worry. Uh, Tell me if you are given two wishes by God, what will you ask?
if I get two wishes, the first one would be hmm, to make education free to everyone.
Okay.
The second wish would be to uh, increase the vacancies of girls in the army.
देखो तुम लोग को स्पॉन्टेनिटी आनी चाहिए तुरंत बोलना
That you
चाहिए
can ask the
पूरे
government.
दिल से
They can make it. Why should you
Yes, sir.
ask outside?
No, sir, we are not asking for it, but we want the same number of vacancies for girls as well.
Okay, good. Uh, right, Mansi, tell me, uh, what do you think are your strengths and what do you think are the areas of your personality which you need to improve?
So, my strength is that I can do a lot of hard work in the area of my interest. Like,
Okay.
I don't get bored or demotivated. If I have to join the defense forces, I will keep trying until I have the uniform on me. So this is I am very determined, and the thing which I might work on my personality is that I get angry very easily. So that I accept, and I'm working on it. That thing.
Yeah. Anything that you, during this interview, did you find that you need to improve anything during this particular interview? Did you notice that you need to improve something?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, what?
So I have to work on my chemistry knowledge because I'm doing my master's. So I have to be very quick with the answers, and that's it.
Okay. So one last question before we wind up. What do you think is the biggest achievement till today and what is the biggest regret till today?
The biggest achievement I've made is that I was recommended for the Air Force, and
Okay.
I was able to clear the PABT and the CPSS test.
Okay.
That is one. And the second is that I was able to do a research project under a renowned guide. And these are my biggest achievements, and there are no regrets in it.
All right. Mansi, it's been wonderful talking to you. I have thoroughly enjoyed interacting with you. I have asked you a lot of questions. Do you want to ask me anything? Okay. Right. So with that, we come to the end of your interview. Okay. Now we'll have a few points. Are the others able to hear me?
Yes, yes. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yeah.
everybody is hearing you, sir. No issues.
Okay. Okay. So Um, Boys and girls, I hope you all listen to this, and I think it's been a good interview. The two points which I would like to highlight, not about this particular interview, but interviews in general. I didn't want to tell you before the interview started because then it would have. During the interview, though it is 80% about your own self, if you notice that a few questions will be asked about your subjects to check whether you are still in touch with your basics or your concepts are clear. Especially if you are joining any technical, especially in the technical interviews, like if you go for the technical entry or if you go for NCC entry, you will be asked a lot of questions about NCC to know whether how much interest have you shown, what are activities you have taken part in NCC, just to uh, uh, scrutinize your involvement in NCC. And regarding the general awareness, you touch various aspects of the singh, and some of the areas are very, like the hottest topic today is the tariffs and things like the problems in the Middle East, Iran, and with the Greenland coming up now, annexation of Greenland is now there, then the Ukraine-Russia war, which has now taken a back seat, and those kind of things. Generally, what is being spoken around you, you should be aware. And for those of you who are going for armed forces as a career from the background of Army for Armed Forces, either as wards of armed forces personnel, like Mansi is, or you are going from the service entry. If you are going as from a or ACC entry or a SCO entry, etc., you should be fully aware of your service, what you are, especially about your job in the current job as a Sipahi, NCO, JCO, whatever it is. You should be fully aware of your job. And if you are from the background of the armed forces, you should know something about your parents, position, what they did, what is their appointment, what they are doing there, and also about some involvement in the as a armed forces child, that you are coming from the background of armed forces. So you should know something about your father's unit, father's service in the thing. And for all the other candidates who are interested in joining the armed forces, you should also acquire sufficient knowledge about the service that you're going to join. Suppose you are interested in the armed forces, say Air Force, you should know something about the Air Force. Or if you're interested in joining the army, you should know something about the army, because anyway, suppose you're joining a company, say you're joining Tata's or Reliance or any other company like Accenture or Infosys, you'll find out something about this company before you go for an interview about this company, isn't it? So similarly, you should also know something about this thing, and if your motivation is genuine to join the armed forces, you would have done some background studies, knowledge acquired about some passion. Suppose you are a cricket avid fan of cricket, or you play cricket, you know about the rules, regulations, matches, various records and good players and other things. Similarly, you should know about the armed forces also. Some award-winning, soldiers who have laid down their life, or some important activities, important operations we have done as a part of our armed forces, or about the heroes of our armed forces, about the various things about the weapon systems, the major developments in the armed forces, like new missiles which are coming in, new aircraft carriers, new aircraft which are acquiring, some developments in the guns and missiles, plus about the armed forces various headquarters, the generals and admirals and air marshals, etc. So those kind of things, to show that you are genuinely interested about the service that you want to join. So I think with that, I've come to the end. And if there's anybody who wants any specific doubts, you can ask me.